So when you've got a question like this, it's really important that you put all the information on the diagram that they're giving you here. So I've got my angle, the radius of the circle, and the thickness of this particular part here is 2 centimeters. Okay, so if you like, it's the height in this case. Yeah. So we're asked to find then the area of the top surface part here. It's the area of it. So if you look, it's just a major sector, isn't it? It's a really large sector. So if I worked out the area of a full circle, which would be pi r squared, I then want just a fraction of it. So we could say the sector area, okay, quite simply will be the fraction, which is 305 out of 360, times then the area of the circle, which is pi r squared, so 3.14 times 6 squared. So I'll do that in one go on my calculator. And I get out to be 95.77. So we'll round that to one decimal place, so 95.8. So we've got your centimeters squared. So then it says part B, the curved rim of the part is to be painted red. Calculate the area that will be painted red. So we've seen questions like this before, where maybe the question we've seen before, isn't it, where you had to work out the area of everything. But in this case, they're just asking for the curved part here, this curved rim here. And what I'd remind you is, okay, if you had like a piece of card going around the curved rim here, and you laid it out flat, it would actually make a rectangle, wouldn't it? Okay, so think of a cake, for instance, put a card around it, lay it out flat, and we've got a rectangle. In this case, the rectangle, okay, will have a width of 2 centimeters, won't it? Because that 2 centimeters depth is, or the thickness is all the way through. Okay, so I have a rectangle there of 2 centimeters width. It's just about working out what the length is going to be then, yeah? It's just working out what the length would be. But if you've got a card going all the way around, okay, then you lay it out flat, the length is just going to be this part here, yeah, this arc part, okay, the length of the arc all the way around. So all I need to do is work out the length of the arc here. And remember, the arc is just a fraction of the circumference. So the arc length, the fraction again is 305 out of 360 times then the circumference. So remember, circumference is pi times diameter. So 3.14 times 12. So I get 31.9. Okay. So that's what the length would be when it's laid out flat. And then to get the area, all I've got to do is times these together. So the area of the curved rim will equal to 31.9 times 2. So I'll get 63.8 centimeters squared.